I'm going to show you how I made this.
Laser dub.
I'm going to show you a track breakdown and a tutorial on future Riddim. The song that I'm going to use in this demonstration is my new release called Laser Dub. It is out now on SoundCloud. You can check the description for the link. But let's get right into this. The intro consists of just a noise impact, a pad, and the synth layer. The pad is just a preset in Poison. And then I introduced this melody that sort of builds into the buildup. For my style of future Riddim, I like to get straight to the business quickly, so I introduce the drop within the first 13 seconds of the song. So the melody here has the melody that I introduced in the intro, layered with another Poison, playing the same melody, and then this respace. I have a pitch automation on the pad that makes it sound kind of like a siren almost. The drums are very simple, just the kick pattern hitting on every beat with a hi-hat and the open hi-hat hitting every other beat, and then a clap. And the kicks speed up right before the drop, and this riser really brings in all the energy. And for this pre-drop vocal, it's just a text-to-speech.
Laser dub.
Now let's get into the drop. Starts off with this sample right here. This sound right here is just something I made in Granulizer with pitch map on it. And if you layer that with the other sound, this is a phase plant preset called Yellow Bear. Now the next part of the sound design is this Vital patch that I sound designed with the Z Breeze wavetable from Glork. The next layer is going to be the sub bass. And the next layers are some little chops that I made in Granulizer. And the drop drums are essentially exactly the same as in the build-up. Next part of the drop, it's the same thing. I duplicated it and then modified it after. As you can see, it looks a little bit similar. And now the B section of the first drop. I start the drop out with no drums, just so you get a refreshing feeling, and it really makes you focus on the new sound design. For this pattern, it's once again a Vital patch, the same one, except I duplicated it, chose a different wavetable, and I just messed with the LFOs to make it just different. And for the very last part of the drop, once again, it's the same exact thing. The only thing different is the Vital patch. I duplicated it again and then just modified it once again. So for this breakdown, I introduced the vocal sample that I found from Splice. And it's the same melody, and that sort of builds a little bit of tension to get into the next build-up. I'm going to skip going over this build-up because it's pretty much identical to the first one. The second drop introduces an entire new element to the song along with the vocal, and it's a really nice lead. It's literally just an initialized preset on Vital with the basic shape square wave. Post-processing has a transient shaper, and the reverb I automate with this shape right here. EQ cutting out the lows. The filter does these shapes right here. As you can hear, it's like a low pass filter. This mixture track is routed through where I put all my Vital basses, which has OTT, a Vocodex with the Reverb 2 preset on and the release turned down, a Soothe 2, some more EQs. This is an EQ modulation. And then this is routed through the pitch map and the sidechain. Auto-tune, an EQ cutting out the lows. There's an alter boy pushing the formant up a little bit. An ensemble with the mix level turned down to about like 45%. A Soothe 2 on the vocals. And just reverb. And then another EQ. Once again, all together.
Laser dub.
And now the B section of the second drop. The B section is literally just the first drop copied over, but I added the lead and the vocals. And the lead sings a new melody for the second half of this. And the EQ does this cool little eighth note modulation. Once again, make sure you go run up the new song. The link is going to be in the description. Remember to join the Discord and subscribe. Thank you so much.